Sometimes kids tease other kids about parts of their bodies, and often the teasing seems completely ungrounded in reality, that what peers pick up on as a source of giving somebody a hard time, adults may not even notice or would be completely below our radar. But if your child's on the receiving end of teasing, you may hear about it at home. And when you hear about it at home, usually it's because your child's upset, and then if your child's upset, you're going to feel upset, and then you're going to be confronted with what to do with those upset feelings. So imagine you've got a daughter, and her name is Jane, and she's being teased about the shape of her ears. So she may want to talk with you about the shape of her ears and what her friends are saying about the shape of her ears, and you've got several options for how to respond. One may be to say, look, if the kids who are teasing you about the shape of your ears are kids you want nothing to do with, now you know just to avoid them. If the kids who are teasing you about the shape of your ears are kids who you sometimes like or often get along with, and they're teasing you in a way that feels sort of gentle or funny or part of a back and forth, which also happens, then you may sort of want to tuck it in your pocket to know this is a way in which these friends can be less than kind, but it may not be worth throwing the whole relationship out over some teasing, especially if it's some mild teasing and especially if it's back and forth. And that gets to a third issue, which is often kids will tell us about what's being done to them, but they don't always tell us about what they're dishing out. So if a child comes home, if Jane comes home and says, oh, I'm being teased about my ears, it might also be worth saying, is this something you guys do? Is this something you participate in? And drill down a little bit more, because it's not uncommon for children to want sympathy and relief for what they're on the receiving end of without altogether fessing up to what they're on the giving end of. Another fantastic solution that you can have in your pocket that addresses any number of complaints that kids will come home with is sometimes to say, do you want my help with this, or do you just need a place to vent? And that often will get things off on the right course, because if your child just needs a place to vent, you can just sit back and let them vent and know that you're doing your job. If they want help, and they say, actually, I do want some help with this, they're much more likely to take the help you offer. But if you start offering help and feel like everything you're offering is thrown away as just another useless suggestion and another version of you not getting it, what's probably going on is they just wanted to vent and you've jumped in with advice they never wanted.